Hello all, BL Carter here, hoping that you're doing well. Um, I wanted to talk about two things, and actually I'm going to do them separately. The first one is about this Momo challenge that's going around, and so I'm going to do a separate um, cast about that and look at that individually. And then this one is just to kind of, I don't know, make light of a necessary evil. I guess you wouldn't call it an evil. But I have this question. And so, we all have smoke alarms in our house, right? Smoke detectors. And they're supposed to detect the level of smoke in your home and go off and make this loud, very, very, very audible sound to wake you up so that you can get out the house safely. And there have been various recommendations on where to place them, etc. But in our home, we have them placed at every bedroom. And then one in the den, which is like kind of like the main part of the house. So we have a bunch of these things around the house. What I just wanted to talk about was when we replace the batteries. So they tell us to replace the batteries daylight savings time. So that's twice a year, in the fall and in the spring. Well, we replace the batteries in the fall and in the spring, but do we really need to replace the batteries that often? And I'm just asking because I just realized that I had to replace mine just recently, like in the next 10 minutes, because I just came from the store buying batteries. And I hadn't replaced mine in 3 years. And I put in fresh Ever Ready, I think, or Energizer alkaline batteries about 3 years ago. Actually, May, I think, will be 3 years. It was April or May, whenever it was. And these things just started singing. But here's the point that I wanted to get to. Just to kind of make some light of it, really. Think about how many detectors you have in your home and the frequency at which you replace your batteries. Now, they say, twice a year. That's up to you how you want to do it. I don't do mine twice a year just because there's a whole lot more battery life. If one battery lasts one of my detectors, 3 years, but they're telling you replace it every 6 months. And if one 9-volt costs $4 or $5, you spent you spent $4 to get one battery. You used $1 worth and you threw away the other $3 worth. That's just, in my thinking, it's dollars and cents. What about the environment? We're throwing away all these batteries that we're wasting because we've not used even half of it. So I won't tell you how to do yours. You got to tweak it for yourself. But what I will tell you to do is, if you have multiple detectors in your home and you change them all the batteries at the same time, and if you do like what I did and you wait till it starts chirping to remind you to change it, and then you forget to change it to buy more batteries that day, and then the next one starts chirping the next day, so you got 2 chirping now, and then you still forget, like I did. Now you got 3 chirping, and within a week's time, you literally have a song playing. I mean, these things are playing a daggone song. Chirp, 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 chirp. They all just go in succession. All day and night. All day and night. And it drives you crazy. It wouldn't drive you crazy. But it makes it difficult to have, like, a phone conversation, or like if I wanted to do this particular cast, it makes it difficult because you'll hear this thing chirping in the background. So just think about that. If you change them all at the same time, which is what I did, I went room to room to room changing them all, and they're all going to go out at the same time. And if you forget, like I did, you got a daggone song playing in your house. And see, I put mine at the bedrooms. So every bedroom is singing their part of the song. And then the den is kicking in as the choir, the chorus, the backup. I've got 3 different lead singers. They all take their lead, their different roles. And then the one in the den kicks in as like the choir, the backup, to kind of sing the hook or something. I don't know. But just wanted to kind of put that out there for you guys. Think about it. The reality, I was making a joke of it, but the reality is when you change them, just be aware that they're all going to go out at the same time. and then the frequency at which you do change them. I won't necessarily say don't do it every spring and fall at the change of time, but I will say if you spend $4 for a 9-volt battery, and if it lasts about 3 years or so, you've only used it for 1 year, you've got some other money in, or you actually only used it for 6 months, you've got some other money left in that battery that you're about to snatch out and throw away. So plus the impact to the environment. So keep that in mind. And like I said, I had 2 things on my mind, but I keep stuff separate just because I hate to go to a video and I'm looking at it and it's got all these different topics in it. If I want to talk about batteries, I'll talk about batteries. If I want to or hear about Momo, that's what I want to hear about. I don't want to get in there and it's got Momo, it's got batteries, it's got smoke detectors, it's got trees, birds, cars, and everything else. And I've got to listen to all that other stuff to get to the one thing that I wanted. So this allows you to just listen to that which it is that you really want to listen to without all the excess stuff. So be blessed, take care, and just, you know, keep in mind you don't want to necessarily waste money or waste batteries replacing those smoke detector batteries at an interval that, you know, might not necessarily need to be so frequent. You know, there's always that test button that you can test it monthly. So, you know, whatever works for your household, be blessed.